Hey gang, Dirty Rob from the West Michigan Trail Runners and the Gazelle Sports Dirty Herd here with this week's shoe review of the New Balance MT10. The Minimus is back in its original form. A little hard to see in this brand new, shiny, untouched pair of all black. So let me show you my originals from way back in the day. God knows how many miles are on these things. This shoe has been in the trunk of my car since then. I love that shoe so much. When I heard they were changing the strap, this strap, in version 2, I went out and bought a second pair. This shoe has been in my closet for the last 7 years, untouched, waiting for this pair to finally give way. But enough about those two. Let's talk about this shoe, the brand new one that's on the shelves. And they have a couple different other colorways. This is the one that's on our shelves at Gazelle Sports right now. I'm going to get into a bit of a soapbox sermon here. But before we do that, let's talk about the shoe for those of you who weren't around or weren't trail running 7 years ago when this shoe came out. So the MT10 is a barefoot, close to the ground, high proprioception ground feel shoe. This is the original Anton shoe. This is the one that he helped design. It is meant to give you tons of ground feel and help encourage a barefoot running form. So let's get into it. Upper wise, nice, super flexible tongue that kind of stays in place. It's somewhat gusseted. Great laces. I love these styles of laces. The upper is mostly mesh, not a lot of structure to it. No real heel counter to speak of. Tiny little protection on the toe there. No real toe rand. It does have, like the aforementioned strap right there that I love that really helps hold the foot to the midsole. The rest of it is this flexible mesh, breathable mesh, durable mesh that I loved. It is one of the first shoes that kind of had that kind of barefoot shape to it. So a nice wide, spacious toe box so your toes can splay out, really lock in the heel. Again, pretty unstructured there. The midsole is pretty simple, not a lot to it, no rock plate in there. It's 4mm drop, 14 there, 10 there. Tons of flexibility everywhere, but it does have the vibram outsole, so super durable. It will shave down on pavement if you choose to use it on pavement, but if you use it on trails, this stuff will last forever. I mean, you can see the decorative print down there on the brand new pair. Here's my 8-year-old pair that has really seen nothing but sand and dirt. I couldn't tell you how many miles are on this thing. This thing has been in my trunk since day one, and it's gross. It's really gross. But anyway, back to the shoe. So, last thing about the shoe, they listed at 7.4 ounces. My size 14 ticks in at 8.8, and I can tell you the only shoes I own that weigh under 9 ounces are these and my 5 fingers. So it is a super lightweight. It feels like nothing on the foot. You can wear it barefoot. I have. There's no seams that are going to rub. It is a fantastic, super lightweight, super comfy shoe. Now here comes a sermon on the soapbox. I would never tell someone to grab this shoe as their sole shoe if they are training for something really long. I don't believe that that's where this shoe has its place in your lineup. The previously shown ugly, gross, ripped up pair from 7 years ago has been in my trunk consistently every single day for the last 7 years because it fits a spot in my lineup of shoes. I love it, and I think everyone should have a lightweight barefoot type shoe, or, I don't want to say run barefoot because I don't know where you run, but I tend to subscribe to the theory that a lot of PTs, sports medicine docs, exercise physiologists, and successful coaches have, that everyone should spend a little time barefoot, that everyone should have multiple shoes of multiple stack heights and drops, and run on different surfaces, run on different speeds. The quickest way to get hurt is to go out and run in the same shoe, on the same surface, at the same speed every day. You need to change it up, and that's where these come in. This is probably not going to win the award for the most miles you run in any given cycle, but it should be there in my opinion. There's nothing I love more than running my 5 to 15 miles in a run, being done, going back to the car, throwing this shoe on, and going back out for another mile, mile and a half is a cool down lap. It helps strengthen my foot and lower leg. It helps give me great proprioception so I can feel the ground, so I feel like my form is improving or getting improved, getting enhanced, I guess is the way I say it. I love this shoe, and I owe it a lot. I really feel like this shoe helped me improve my running form, helped me find that higher cadence, helped me get that foot strike underneath my body, so I could run more efficiently and use more of my natural shock absorbers. So in that regard, I think everyone should have one, and it's like $110. It's a deal, and it's going to last you for years, literally years. It is a fantastic shoe that I think if you're going to run in a racing flat on the track, you should have one of these for some time on the trail. I just think you should. All right, sermon's over. I'm off the soapbox. I appreciate your time as always, guys. Please check out this shoe. Try it on at your store. I promise you'll love it. It's one of the best things out there, and I can't believe they brought it back. It just literally made my spring that this shoe's back on our shelf. So thank you, New Balance. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. So that's it, gang. As always, I appreciate your time. Please leave me a comment below the video if you have anything to share, especially if you had any awesome experiences with the MT10. So that's it, guys. I appreciate your time. I'll see you on the trails. Peace out.